guys, welcome to digit.in. My name is Shrey, the guy who comes on video very rarely. And today I've got for you the new Amazfit Pace. So let's get started, shall we? So starting off with the build and design, the Amazfit Pace comes with this really round face with this stainless steel ceramic bezels and a very orange strap, as you might have noticed. So one thing about the Amazfit Pace as compared to the Stratos is that it looks very unrugged, if that's the term you want to use. It makes it more appealing to other people as well. So if you're not into that rugged look and all, you can check out the Amazfit Pace. On top of this, it costs a little bit less as well. So that might be something you may want to consider. So one thing that you may have noticed about the Amazfit Pace is that it doesn't have buttons. Actually, it does. There's one tiny one right here that you may just notice. It's sort of recessed into the body, and so this is a good thing and a bad thing as well. The good thing is that if you look at it straight on, it looks very symmetrical, it looks like a complete circle. The bad thing is that when you wear it, it makes it a little difficult to press the button, as this button is hidden by your wrist sometimes though, and pressing it can be a little tricky. You can see, of course, it has the optical heart rate tracker, which is sort of becoming the norm these days in fitness trackers. You have to have one. It's sort of the in thing. Anyway, and of course, you have those little latches if you want to remove the straps and replace it with new ones. Overall, I think I genuinely like the build and design of the Amazfit Pace. It's a little on the heavier side, but not too heavy. It gives it a little bit of heft, which is something you want in a watch. But it's also a little more. I wish it was a little bit more subtle, because this orange strap is, as you may notice, it's a little very orange. Let's put it this way. But if it suits your style, it suits your style. Anyway, coming to the display of the wearable. The device has a flat tire design that you may have seen in the Moto 360. To be honest, the flat tire doesn't affect the UI too much. You don't notice it, but it's still there. And if that matters to you, you may want to take that into consideration. Beyond that, one of the things I really liked about the 1.23-inch display on the device was that it was quite clearly legible in sunlight. And to be honest, that really surprised me. Because if you look at the display normally, it looks washed out, dim and faded. But in sunlight, it just works. I don't know how they managed to do it. It has something to do with a trans-reflective display. But yeah, it seems to be working fine. And if you're worried that you won't be able to see the time in the sunlight or your track your fitness and everything, it works perfectly fine. So thumbs up to Amazfit for that, yeah. Coming to the UI of the Amazfit Pace. So unlike the Stratos, which had 3 buttons to work with, the Pace only has one. And this button is used to wake up the device and go back to the home screen. So you're completely dependent on gestures. So swiping left on the screen will take you back a step, and if you're too far into a menu, you can always press the home button to go back. To be honest, it's not the best UI I've used, and it gets a little clunky, but it's still better than the Stratos in a way that you know that you can just swipe left and go back a step. Otherwise, with the Stratos, you're always confused which button you need to press. That smoothens things out a little bit. Coming to the features that Amazfit Pace has on offer, you get a lot for what you're paying for, I'll be honest, because you don't get so many features in a sub 10K device usually. You get weather, you get a compass, you get sleep tracking, you get cadence. There's a lot. I'll get to that in a bit. I'll get to the fitness bit in a bit. But if you're looking for smartwatch features, you'll be a little disappointed. Beyond notifications and calling, there's not much you can get. Even with notifications, while you do get your emails or you do get your WhatsApp notifications, you can't really do much with them. You can't reply. There is no auto reply option there. So you're stuck. You can just read them, and that's about it. So if you're looking for a smartwatch, you may not want to take a look at the Pace at the moment, because it's more of a fitness device rather than a smartwatch. Coming to the fitness, the Amazfit Pace has a lot to offer when it comes to fitness tracking, and I mean a lot. It tracks a lot of your activities, which is pretty impressive for a device, especially in this price range. And this is helped by the fact that it comes with a GPS tracker, which again is not common in this price range. Only a few devices like the Samsung Gear Fit 2 Pro, I believe, yeah, Samsung Gear Fit 2 Pro. Beyond that, you also get a lot in terms of information. You'll be able to track not only your routes, but your speed, the pace, the distance, the steps, cadence, heart rate zones, and more. And if you're a runner, I think you get this information will be very important to you, because the more info you have, the better runner you can be. However, there was a slight kink, as I'm not a runner, as you can quite clearly see. I don't like to run. And so I used it to track my walks. And to be fair, it did a very good job of that. Unfortunately, if you are someone who likes to work out a bit, that might be a bit of an issue because it can't track your if you're going to the gym and if you're lifting weights. That is something that the Amazfit Pace is not able to help you out with. However, I did try 7-minute workouts and I don't run. So what I do is that I tried all the different activities in the watch to find out which one would help me the most. And what I ended up with was the elliptical activity. So when I used elliptical activity for my 7-minute workout, it not only tracked my heart rate but also my burn zones, which was pretty important. Unfortunately, considering the fact that you get so much information with the other activities, this felt bare bones to me and I wanted more. Coming to the battery of the Amazfit Pace, the Amazfit Pace can give you up to 4 days of battery life, which is not bad considering everything. I would really like if Amazfit could give me the option to turn off the always on display, but even though it's not there, 4 days is still pretty good. Although, I could have do with a little bit more battery life as well. Now, as for the charging cradle, it's not the most elegant solution I've seen out there because you have to really jam the Amazfit Pace into it, and the little prongs on the side. I kind of always felt that I might break them off if I'm carrying them with me in my bag. But considering the fact that you pay 10,000 rupees for it, I kind of hope that Amazfit will give me a better option to charge the device there. So coming to the bottom line, is the Amazfit Pace any good? Well, to be honest, for 10,000 rupees, it's actually a pretty decent device. There are a few devices in the price range that can offer you the features that it gives. And the only thing that I can think of right now around that price bracket is the Samsung Gear Fit 2 Pro. But with the Samsung Gear Fit Pro, you get a better display, albeit it's a smaller one, but you get an AMOLED display in that. And it gives you a bigger store in the form of the Samsung Gear Store as well. But you do get shorter battery life in the Gear Fit. So if battery life is something you're looking for and you want more accuracy and if you're an outdoorsy type person, the Amazfit Pace is definitely something that you might want to consider. So that was my review of the Amazfit Pace. Let me know what you guys think of the review. I'm always up for suggestions. I'm not very good at this. I know that, but please don't type that in the comments. It really hurts. Anyway, log into digital.in for more info and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, everywhere. We are everywhere. Follow us. Cheers.